Bloop ba doo. Hello, I'm
Onwards.
live.
We have work to do.
We have work to do, Gene. We do have work to do. I'm doing another stream, and I want to get the link first. Ba ba ba. Channel. Here we go. That was straight away. That's way better than last time. It took me ages to find the to get this link before. Right, share, copy, send it in. There we go. Right. Boop. And
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
do do do. Spreading the word, and then I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna send this here. Boop.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Okay. Right, we have work to do. Okay, let's get this going. Let's do the Abyss. Hello, Honeyco. Welcome back. We are going to do the Abyss with Yae Miko. We're going to give it a go, see how she's getting on. So let me show you how Yae's looking. So she's at 80-90. To kind of like give you the silly context, I never 90-90 a character. Main reason why is because of silly reasons. My favorite characters are Jean and Zhongli. They are only 88. They got to, I think I only took them to 82. They have been, since the beginning of the game, I've got them naturally to 88 by just killing things in the overworld. And I don't want anyone else to overtake them. So that's why they're still 88. No one's at 90 because I don't want anyone else to overtake them. Which means the highest I'm willing to take anyone is 80. Now, I did put to 82. She's now 84 since September to kind of give you a sense of time. So that's the real reason why no one's at 90 for this. I'm the only person I know who does this. Everyone else, and rightfully so, takes their characters to 90. But I kind of like it because if I kill enemies in the overworld, I'm slowly building towards silly reasons or interesting reasons, absolutely. So let me show you. So I'll start by saying we're Z0. Okay, so this is Z0 Yae. 88 crit rate, 216 crit damage, and 151 energy recharge. With an electric damage goblet. We're using Lost Prayer. I have not summoned for her Catalyst. As good as it is, and I would recommend anyone who wants to make the most out of Yae to go for that Catalyst. I'm at the moment, I'm pretty content with Lost Prayer, but this would be a good test to see. This is going to be a good stress test to see can Yae keep up without her weapon and with a Lost Prayer, which I think a lot of people who created like videos on best weapons tend to say Whitsiff is better. Otherwise, you could go for Solar Pearl or even a Skyward Atlas. I don't have a Skyward Atlas, and I like having 33 crit rate, which without it, my crit would not be as high, right? If I just got rid of this for this, 54 is not bad, but 54 is not as good as 88. So this is my best crit ratio in the game. Xiao's my second best at 82-207. So yeah, I've gone for 2 Glad, 2 Emblem. Now the main reason why I've done that is because we have a 90 burst cost, and if I'm going to use Yae with my Raiden A, I need to make sure that Yae can burst when I need her to. And if she slows down the team, and she's not, her burst isn't ready, which means that A's circle isn't ready, then I have a problem. Yae has a problem, which obviously a lot of people can just get C1 to mitigate that. I'm more than happy to go for a 2-piece emblem and see if that's enough. So that's the plan. And Yae doesn't really have a dedicated 4 set. right? Most people would say her best set would be at the moment two-piece Glad or Shimmer with two-piece Thunder and Fury. You could go to Wanderers if you want the Element of Mastery because of that passive, but I'm not that fussed about it. I'll show you my pieces here. And the thing is, like, if I keep farming Shimmer, then I'm going to keep farming Emblem, and it's my favorite domain to farm artifacts on. So yeah, 13 crit rate, 13 crit damage, 37 Element of Mastery attacks, flat 16. Absolute banging. Yeah, I don't think it will. I think those who gave, I think the reason why they gave Yae 90 is because that they ideally want her to be paired with Raiden. I think that's why. Raiden, it doesn't matter because she's such a great character. Like the idea is, well, it doesn't matter because you have an energy recharge sands and she converts energy recharge into electric damage bonus, so it really doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, absolute cracking feather. I'm pretty proud of that. Then I've got my attack sands, just all in on crit damage, and I think one energy recharge buff. So I'm happy to let Yae have that. You're about to see the best goblet I ever own. 7.4 crit rate, 28 crit damage with attack percent. If I had this on Shao, I'd be laughing. This is by far the best goblet I've ever gotten. That is actually damage bonus. So it's pretty insane. And so for that reason, I've gone crit damage here, even though I have crit rate, but I've just gone for crit damage with a lot of energy recharge instead. There's no... What would the benefit be? If I gave her this, is 96 crit rate really worth it? When you're already at 88? I'd rather have the 20 recharge at this point. Because every other artifact I've gotten has been so insane, by the time it gets to here, I'm happy to just to have one that just invests in a lot of energy recharge, and that just ensures that we can have 150. Ah, hello, Em. Nice for you to join. You're just in time. I'm just showing off. Yae. So welcome. No worries. I won't call you Gavin. So yeah, talent wise, I'm at 666 with 77, and that's just because the new boss only gave me 2 drops. Even with 207 crit rate, I feel like sometimes they don't crit. There should be at 100% crit rate. You should be critting all the time. But I do understand. I get who is it that really peed me off recently? I mean, my Zhongli has. I'll show you my Zhongli as well. Like he's got over 70 crit rate, and when he doesn't crit, it hurts. But understandably for him, because you only want one big hit to crit. But yeah, 677. I'm probably just going to keep leveling this up. I'm probably going to go as high as a 9 if Yae is going to become an Abyss mainstay. Otherwise, I'll just take to 8 and leave. Don't know if I'm going to take that any higher. I could if I want to. And if you're using Yae to be on the field more often, you should. But if you're going to use her passively, go for this. If you don't have the energy recharge to spam her burst, then you can just keep her as almost like an Electro Albedo. So yeah, really, really stupidly strong Yae, so I can't wait to try it out for C0. Let me show you who else will be on the team. So I'm going to be using a Viridescent Gene. Instead, I normally go for a hybrid 2 attack 2 Viridescent because my Gene's kind of like a silly self DPS. But if I'm going to be benching Kazuha for this attempt of the Abyss, then I need at least one character who can proc the 4-piece. So we're going to go for a support Gene. Not the best artifacts, right? They're pretty like okay. Compared to Yae's, they're like okay. So you kind of want everything on Gene. So I've just gone for like a lot of crit, somewhat crit. More crit with energy recharge. This is my weakest piece. I have far, far better attack goblets, but because I'm trying to keep a Viridescent 4 set, I have to use this, which sucks. Because I normally give her that 28 crit damage, 6 crit rate, energy recharge, or I think Sayu's holding it. This was the piece I normally give Jean. 20 crit damage, 10 crit rate. But as it's not Viridescent, I've just got to use this. And again, concern is the lack of energy recharge. So I have this crit damage with 16 energy recharge, which puts her stats at 5149. So she's not going to crit as often as I'd like. The 145 recharge may be a problem, but we're going to see. Hopefully that'll be enough. But yeah, talents are 10-10 free, and we're at C3. So yeah, C2's favorite constellation ever. So now we're going to see a whale at their whale list. This is my Zhongli. 72-206, 121 energy recharge with a Staff of Homer at R1. We've gone 2 Noblesse, 2 Petra. This was farmed pretty much at the very first banner of his last December in what 2000 and when did Genshin launch? With 20 Jesus, it's like 2020, wasn't it? Yeah, you're going to see some nice artifacts here. So this is I'm pretty happy with this, even though the crit rate isn't as high as I'd like. But having 10 energy recharge, I'd absolutely take it. So just pretty good subs overall. Are you ready for one of the best artifacts I've ever gotten? Have you ever seen a crit damage that high? So this was 4 subs. It went into crit damage every single time, almost max roll every single time. 41 crit damage. And other than the defense percent, Zhongli can benefit from attack and HP here, so absolute banging piece. And this is the reason why I never did Millilith. If I did Millilith, I'd lose this feather. So, no thanks. Yeah. I think the highest is 42, 43, so it's almost perfect. I have never gotten a piece like that since. I had that piece in December 22. This is my Sans, that's Noblesse. Just crit rate and energy recharge, so I'll take that. My Goblet with lots of crit rate and 1 HP. And then a crit rate with 21 crit damage, a bit of attack and a bit of HP, so I'll take it. So he's good enough that with a second Geo, he can burst off cooldown, because he's... we'll get to that. We'll get to that. He's... yeah, it's a 40. But this is a C6 Zhongli. So, absolute monster. Favorite, he's... Although Jean's like my best girl, Zhongli's my favorite character of all time. So there'll be one more C6 I'll show you as well. Here's my Raiden. She's got Engulfing. She is on 60 crit rate with 154 crit damage. She's been the bane of my life to try and perfect, because Raiden doesn't get any crit from either her own ascension or from a weapon, so this has all had to come naturally. Artifacts, we've obviously gone for Emblem. You're going to see some really pretty good stuff. You're going to see some pretty weak stuff. So really good Flower with 14 crit rate, 13 crit damage. This is a very bizarre looking feather. It's only got 6 crit rate with 15 crit damage, attacker then 15 energy recharge. You would think this would do more damage because it has 27 crit damage. No, somehow this does more damage. So she's using this. Energy recharge Sans. Unfortunately, this is the best energy recharge Sans I have. I'm desperate to get a better energy recharge Sans because it's my weakest piece. This is really good, but also really cursed, where it just went into crit rate every single time. So that's 17.5 crit rate, and I desperately need crit rate on A. So she's gonna have to stomach that until I get something better. And I'm really happy with this. At the end of the day, if you can get a crit rate or crit damage artifact that has either 10 crit rate or 20 crit damage, it's a win. So yeah, it would be better if I had better substats, but considering how much of a nightmare this has been, I'll make do. Right, let's look at this beautiful boy. We'll be using Shower in the Abyss. 82, 207, 137 recharge, 61 animo. R1 Jade Spear. Again, Shao overall is probably my best artifact character if it isn't Yae. So 7, 26 with attack. 33 crit damage for 3.9 crit rate. Would have been another Zhongli artifact if the last upgrade went into Elemental Mastery, but if that went in crit damage again, it would have it could have overtaken Zhongli's feather. It's my Sands. And then my Animo Goblet, which has a lot of energy recharge. I do have other Animo Goblets, but I prefer this one because it's more well-rounded, and I want energy recharge on Shao. And then I've gone for this. This is the best crit damage I have for Viridescent anyway, but I'll take it because of the amount of energy recharge it has. At the end of the day, if you don't have, and it's on set, if you don't have energy recharge on Shao to burst, then you're not doing any damage. So, but C6. You're going to see a C6 Shao in action. So if you ever want to know what a C6 Shao is like, you're about to find out. And he's triple crowned. And I got the C6 last patch. So Phil, if you want to know how that went down, there's a video on the channel for you to watch. So check it out. Other than that, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a couple more that I will show. Albedo will use with Zhongli. I'll go this quite quick. He's using Cinnabar. 2 Noblesse, 2 Petra, because I haven't bothered farming for the Husk. The Husk is the set to go for him, but I don't want to take the bait. Because at the moment he's at 55, 138, 120 recharge. I'm really happy with his pieces individually that I don't want to farm for Husk, even though Husk is the set you should farm for. Alfredo. 12 crit rate, energy recharge, crit damage. Fair bit of defense with bit of crit rate, bit of energy recharge. Defense Sands with a fuckload of attack, which is a bit of a bummer, but I mean, Albedo's burst does scale off attack, so it's not the worst. Geo damage bonus with crit rate, crit damage, and a absolute metric ton of defense. And a crit damage main head with 12 crit rate and defense. Do I have coconuts? I do not have coconut. I'll show you my... Who do I have? I don't have the whole Pokedex. No Shenhe, no Ito, no Kokomi, no Toma, and no Yoimiya. Right. And then I think the last character we'll use, I'll show off Sarah, and I'll show off Bennett. So, Sacrificial Bow. 51, 125, 219. Will you try Kokomi, then? I have other friends who have got Kokomi, and I've tried their Kokomis, and to be honest, for specific comps, she's really good. I would say don't underestimate Kokomi, especially with Clam Set. But I don't know if I want to roll for her. To be honest, like, I was so committed to go for all-in on Yae, that even now that I have 20,000 Primos, I would be annoyed if I spent those 20,000 Primos to get Kokomi. I'd have rather spent the 20,000 on Yae. I don't know how I'd feel. Maybe, if anything, I'll do 110 roll. If Kokomi wants to come in 10, it is. But the issue is that team doesn't have Jean, so that's kind of the issue. Is like I have Jean in every team of the Abyss. I will nerf myself for it, but I could put Jean in with Shao instead of Bennett. So yeah, C6 because of course this. This is the reason why we use Sarah. And what I like is if at 60 crit damage, you can add that to A's crit damage, and her crit ratio is much better for it. Other than that, not bothered. 12 and 8. I'll quickly go over these emblems. So 14 crit, 6 crit damage, 12 crit, 7 crit damage, energy recharge with 9 crit, electro damage with a little bit of crit, and then crit damage with a lot more recharge. That's Masara. Bennett, Skyward Blade, only at level 75. I haven't even fully ascended him. C5 will not unlock. Full Noblesse. I just went all in on energy recharge, and his artifacts aren't fully leveled, so we've got this piece. I've not even set that to 20, but it's just got into recharge and HP. Not taken that any further. not taking this any further, and kept that at 12. So Bennett is so under built, and yet he still does the job. And I think that's it. That's all I'll use. If I use anyone different, I'll showcase them at the end. The main thing is, let's finally use Yae. Active characters, normal charge, plunging hits opponents. It's the same buff as last patch. Cool. Okay. Thanks for buffing Shao. And let's blitz through 9 as fast as possible. Okay. So the weird thing you're about to see is we only, for the first floor, I only used 2. Why would I do that? If I want to swear, I could try to do 2 on everyone. I won't get max stars on floor 12. But it's because when you complete the Abyss, it shows you the most used characters, right? Oh. Thanks, Bubble. And this way it will always show the same 4. It will show Zhongli.
Order guide you.
It will show Zhongli with Shao, with Jean, and Raiden. I mean, I was... Idiot. And we're just gonna wait.
Stabilize. Evil conquer.
There we go.
There is no escape. I swear by my sword. Now you shall perish.
And we're just gonna relax, because that's the issue with floor 9.
Shine down.
Just the last one left. We'll just beat him with Jean. There we go. So yeah, we'll get through this as fast as we can, and then we'll have some more fun with actually who I want to use.
I will have order. You can't run. Well, what can I? Quake. Disappear. I miscalculated.
You're not going anywhere.
Worthless. Order guide.
Come on, donk. There we go. Zhongli killed them all.
Illusion shattered. Barbados, join us. Inazuma shines eternal.
There we go.
Shine down.
I could probably have gotten away with doing Yae with A, but it's nice to have Jean to heal, and I want Jean on the on my 4. Oh, you died. he touched the dandelion field and died. Yay! A buff I can use. Nope. There we go. That is why we have 136 recharge on Shao. Because if you don't have any recharge on Shao, you're not going to burst.
Here to play with me?
Inazuma shines eternal.
The merrier. to let me amuse myself a little.
Barbados.
Resistance.
Both down. Good, good, good. I'm just gonna...
Now you shall perish.
Nice. Where's the last one? There you are. Cool. Right, that's 9 done. Okay, cool. So I know what to do. So we do Zhongli, Albedo with Bennett, Xiao, and then I've got to remember now. Who am I doing? So I'm going to try you with you. Really curious how this is going to go down. Oh, lovely. We love to see it. Okay. 1, 2.
I will have order.
Everybody stand back.
Okay.
Boring. Lament. Worthless. Worthless.
Oh, I'm not. There we go. I was like, where's my energy?
Quake. Coming to be. Moment of birth.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Right. Burst forth.
And then...
Shine down.
Right, how do I need to know this rotation.
Emerge. Right here. Quick. Painting the... I'm always watching. I swear by my sword. Right now. Right here. Glory to the show.
And then
Torn to
this.
oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Do you know what? That is my biggest pet peeve when doing the Abyss, is when you're mashing circle and you finish and then get kicked out. Right. We'll go here. Go for more skill damage.
You'll get frostbite. No excuses.
Can't run. Disappear.
Making a mockery.
Here to play with me.
And
Right now. Right here. Fight behold. Right now. Right here. Right now. No turning back. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
hmm. Oh,
Coming to be.
Everybody stand.
This is order. No conquering. Worthless. The truth. My holy proclamation.
keep on plunging, Shao.
Worthless. Grace be upon you. Hear ye the word. Witness a great undertaking. The truth shall set you free.
There we go. I don't know how he doesn't get dizzy.
Right here. Emerge. Wind. Period. Storm the front. I'm always watching. Right here. Right now. There is no escape.
Grant me new life.
Strike.
The end.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, that's a nasty hit off my cooldowns.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Barbados. Glory to the shoulder. Emerge right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Nope, dead. I'm curious to see how that's going to go when I get to floor 12 with that team, but we'll see. So, right, who am I fighting? So, okay, so A's in team 1. Oh, although that's rough. It's basically Jean's gonna have to solo that one, but fuck it, Jean's good enough that she can handle it, and I don't need to do that with like 7 minutes left, so I should be fine. Okay. You've never done floor 12. It's really hard. The abyss just gets harder and harder, to be honest. It's very brutal. Like you'll see, I may end up getting some fails on myself. So it was with Yae, and we'll go. I could go Sing Show. Do you want to try Sing Show? Mix it up instead of Kujo Sara. So they're going to do less damage, but we'll have some Hydro. We'll give that a go, and then we'll do Zhongli with Albedo, Bennett. Low key Sing Show, kind of cute. He's a good boy. There we go. See, look, we're not completely a whale. we got one 4-star per team. All right, here we go. Let's see how Yae handles this one. Okay.
Shine down. Swear by my sword. No, my sword. Let me read right here, right now, right here. I'm always watching. Right now, emerge, right now.
Oh, whoops.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I hate these. They're such fuckers.
Right here. Emerge. Barbados, guide us. Rain outlines your face. Know my sword. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
I'm not even going to use Ace Burst. There's no need. Oh.
I will have order. Crumble. Foreign, disappear.
How good's my thing? We're fine.
Teamwork is strength.
This is order.
There we go. Right. Burst damage.
There is no escape. Emerge.
Oh.
Right here. Rain outlines your face. Know my sword. Witness the power. I swear by my sword.
There is always one. There we go. And then...
Let me lead you abroad. Emerge, right now, right here. Nothing lasts forever. Now you shall perish.
We'll just hit this just to get everyone's energy back. There we go.
Wind, hear me.
There is always one.
Witness the power.
How the hell did I miss this one? We'll go straight here.
Inazuma shines eternal.
There we go.
Emerge. Rain cutter. No, my sword. I swear by my sword.
That's kind of why I wanted Sing Show. So even if Jean doesn't hit them, Sing Show's rain swords will.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Cool. Right. I hate this.
Useless.
We'll conquer it.
Can I plunge into them? Kind of. No. Sod this.
Feel this ancient power.
Yomi and mains are having a good time. I'm wondering what to do. Come on. I mean, I've got all the time in the world. I don't need to do this in 7 minutes. So we'll just do it this way.
Let's light it up.
Right.
Gather.
Going in.
I will have order.
There we go. Hello, crab.
Burst forth. Quake.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate water things so much. They're so freaking annoying.
Lament. Worthless. Foreign. Useless. Foreign.
Gather.
We got time. We'll just relax. I kind of want him dead though. There we go. Somehow we're climbing on the pillar. Next. Okay.
Illusion shattered. Right now. I'm always watching. No, my soul. Bodies witness the power. Wind, hear me. Emerge. Right now. Torn to oblivion.
That's bad. Can I kill him in time? Yeah, I can. Come here, you.
Right here, right now. Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you a book. Nothing lasts forever. Out of my sight. Emerge. Inazuma shines eternal. Everybody stand.
Order guide you. Rise. Come into being. Forward. Disappear.
I heard you. I'm always watching these Genshin ladies. Creepy as fuck.
Stabilize.
Oh, that's annoying.
Moments of birth.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Solidify.
I hate. Bosses suck so hard when they just destroy constructs like in seconds. There we go. Right, are we ready for the hard floor? So I'm gonna try Jean with triple electro, and just say hopefully we can overload everything fast enough. It's gonna be tight, because of the second half. So we'll see how we get on, and we'll just have the Zhongli team here because there's no chance they're able to take down the Abyss Shields, Lecter Shields fast enough. So, Zhongli, Albedo, Benetto, and then Shao, and we'll have 1, 2, Yae with Zara. Okay. Let's give it a go. Right. Character burst plus 20%. Beautiful. And we just gotta wait 5 hours. Oh, are you awake?
Crumble.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Useless. Boring.
Lament.
Right. How quick can we take this thing down?
Here. Worthless. Here. Rise. Order guide you.
Come on, split up already. How have you not done it? There we go. Right, give me the gold. There you are.
Going in.
Disappear.
Right.
Worthless.
Ah, we are getting triple dashes.
Here. Worthless.
Oh. Oh my god, are you serious? I hate that boss so much. Okay, this is gonna be the rough one.
Shine down. Barbados. Paris. Storm the front. I'm always watching. Flash. Now you shall perish. I swear by my sword. Right here.
Oh my god. Damn.
Glory to the Shogun! Nothing lasts forever.
How brightly
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
We've got a minute to take down that health.
Right here. Right now. Strike! No turning back! Wind, hear me! Emerge! Right here. Flash! Sight to behold. Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
It probably would be. I need to forget to put Yae's turrets down afterwards. But that was faster than I've ever done it before. At least on this account. Right. Next up. Oh, yes, please. And what's this? The Geofisher. Okay.
Come into being.
Right.
Teamwork is
I will have order. Feel the same
Just gonna
power.
take our time. Did I didn't get the energy from that. God damn stupid frog. Take the hit.
Solidify.
Right. Here we go. God, this is so slow.
Stabilize.
useless! Everybody stand!
This is
Come on.
burst forth.
Wow, okay. Oh.
Live. Witness the great undertaking.
I don't like this. This took way too slow. Now it's going to put an absolute metric ton of pressure for me to take out 2 Lectors in a minute and a half.
Emerge!
We'll try. But it's certainly not going to help if they're going to get... They do have geo resistance, yeah.
Strike! Barely! Glory to the Shogun!
Finally. Coming in clutch with the hill there, Gene. Come on, you're in it.
There is no escape right here. Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Okay.
Storm the front. Right now. Emerge. Flash. Gaining the upper hand.
Damn it.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
I don't think I've got this done, peeps.
Right now. Strike.
It's gonna be very close.
Sight to behold. Right here. Right now. Glory to the Shogun. Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Come on. Oh my god. Oh, that was embarrassingly close. Oh, fuck me. Right. Oh, dearie me. Okay. It just goes to show, like, even if you wail with C6, like, if you're sloppy, you can still get royally screwed over. Oh, fuck me. Right. Okay. Oh, this is rough.
Burst forth.
No one's got their energy. Okay. Oh, cool. Sweet. Wrong character. Alright. Thank you, Shao. Oh, why did you... Why would you do that, you stupid thing? I've done this Abyss on like multiple accounts. Not once have I ever had the Ruin Hunters sprint away from each other like that. This might be a reset, because this has been one of the unluckiest Abyss I have ever done.
I will have order. Quake. Feel this ancient power.
There we go. I've never seen them do that. I've never attacked a Ruin Hunter, right? But then they just both run opposite directions like that. It's just like, you just wasted all my time. You motherfuckers.
There is no escape. Right here. Emerge. I swear by my sword. Flash. Right now. Right here. Shine down. Now
Sod it.
you shall perish.
We just need to trigger the first phase anyway. Maybe they are. There we go. I framed.
Wind, hear me.
Right.
Emerge. Nothing
Oh,
lasts
I've got to do
forever.
two.
Right now. Emerge. No turning back. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
You're not going anywhere, my friend.
Absurd. Right now.
There we go.
Quiver. Inazuma shines eternal.
There. Done. Blitzed through. Okay. Well, that was interesting. What do I make of that? Like, it was quick for Maku Kenki because, you know, A's just busted at C3. But I think, admittedly, because it took me so bloody long against those Hydro Abyss Lectors, I would say Yae definitely helped against those. And it takes some getting used to, but I really do like having Yae with Raiden A. And what I can confidently say is that wasn't a single time where Yae had any energy problems. So we got everything. No, not one reset, although we got lucky, admittedly. That's everything. And then what I'll do is claim this. Thank you. And then let's open the artifact boxes and see if I got anything. Cool. Nice. Okay. Meh. And fodder, 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 fodder. Okay. Right. What did we get? So we had 2 sands, 1 flower, 1 goblet. So let's check flower. All the way down. Oh, we got a few flowers. So I actually have no idea which one. That looks suspiciously bad. Yeah, I think that was it. And then we had 2 glad sands. I'm hopeful. That's not that one. Attack with crit damage. Okay. And attack with crit damage. Okay. They're okay. If either one of them gets crit rate, then there's hope. But I don't like. That makes me very uncomfortable to see HP and defense there on an attack sands as well. Unless maybe your Ayato. It was a goblet, wasn't it? I'm after and wanderers. A bad HP, a defense. Great trash for the strong box. Okay, so if anyone's still watching, I mean, I would end it, but for entertainment's sake, what I'm happy to show is if I remove the emblem of Yae, we could see in the abyss how bad does it get, right? So if we because I can easily replace this for a double glad, so literally we just swap with Sarah. So we do this. And then for the feather, I think... Well, technically I can use any feather I want, because I still have the same feather. So 88, 216, 127. But the attack's gone up, right? So now what we're going to test to see is, with only 127 recharge, is that enough for Yae Miko if you have a Raiden Shogun to fuel her up? And we'll just do... Which floor? I guess, do we go back to... I mean, a lot of this is just boss stuff. Floor 11 had... That's not going to be very useful. I mean, we could actually use them in the second floor, but they'll do nothing against Thundering. What do you think? Floor 11 or 12? What's your preference? Um, 12. Okay, 12 it is. Right, so just make it a little bit more complicated, yeah. We'll do the same teams. Do you want me to use, I mean, if we're going to test Yae, do you want me to use anyone specific? And I'll work around it. I won't get stars on anyone if you have in mind, but if there's anyone you're curious to see that I have here, say the word and I'll because the second half will still be, I think, the same team. If I forget, how do I slip path? Here we go. So the same team would be you, and then probably Sarah. But if you would rather me have Sing Show, even though I'm against those water things, that would suck. But if you have a preference. But do you want me to use anyone specific for Team 1? Maybe just use an open world team so you get used to it. Do you mean like what? Just have Yae run around in the open world, or have Yae in the abyss? I mean, otherwise, if for the sake of this, I'll just go through the normal team and just get it done as fast as possible. Bayonets. Shall. So we'll just do it this way because we'll just try and we'll get everything done as fast as we can for first half. So on the second half, we can just see how bad does it get, even with 3 electro characters. Right.
Going in!
Order guide you. Disappear.
Okay.
Here. Worthless.
Yeah, that is a really good point. We do have electro resonance. Damn thing. You're not splitting up? Now you're splitting up. Who we got?
Teamwork is trick.
Solidify. Useless. Evil conquering. Worthless. Foreign. Foreign. Useless. Foreign.
Right.
Worthless. Here. Here. Crumble. Burst forth. Quake.
We're taking a lot longer this time round.
Order guide you.
Okay.
Illusion shattered.
Right.
Barbados. Darkness.
I forgot my rotations here.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here. Right now. Storm the front. Now you shall perish.
Where the hell was that damn dog? Well, I didn't even do 5 hits for the energy recharge, so that's not a fair test. The no one energy's back because that fucking dog was nowhere near.
Right now.
Oh well.
Wind.
Right.
Hear me.
We'll just
Eternal. Shine down. Strike. Right here. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge.
right.
Flash. No turning back. Now you shall perish.
Let's see how we get on here. I'm a bit worried about my health.
I swear by my sword. Quiver. Right now. Right
It looks like, to be honest, Yae's keeping up. Fine.
Glory to the Shogun. I'm always watching. Torn to oblivion.
Yeah. Well, that was a waste. But we'll see how we go on the next one. But I don't think the lack of energy was slowing her down.
Rise. Solidify.
Everybody stand back. Lament.
And we'll go again.
Worthless. Worthless.
Come on, be quick. Nice.
I will have order.
Let's light it up.
Witness my great undertaking.
Let's light it up. Going in.
Solidify.
There we go.
Worthless.
That felt much quicker than before. So we've got more time to play around with the lectors.
Illusion shattered. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Flash.
No.
Strike.
Oh, that's good to know.
There is no escape.
Let's do this.
Storm the front. Inazuma shines eternal.
You're good. Good.
Wait, hear me. Emerge, right here. Emerge. About to behold.
The end will come.
Impossible.
My energy's already, so we'll just give it a go.
Glory to the Shogun. Right now, right here. Illusion shattered. I swear by my sword.
God damn, these things are so annoying.
Right here. Flash. Inazuma shines eternal.
I prefer Jean's old skin, but I'm more than happy to say why. We'll get this last floor done, and I'll talk to you about my thoughts on Jean's skin. I'm assuming you mean like between the two alternative outfits, right?
Coming to be.
Useless.
Order
There we
guide.
go.
Let's light it up. Teamwork it.
Right, I'm gonna stay behind you now, so you're not gonna run away from me, are you? Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
This is order.
There we go.
Moment of birth. Evil conquering.
Right, let's stand. There we go. Oh, I've lost my shield. Okay.
Worthless.
You know what, I'm just gonna
Gather.
Everybody stand.
reposition everything.
Order. Burst forth. Forward. Quake. Coming to be. Witness my great
Come on. There we go. Right. Magu Kenki. Everyone has their energy? Jean? Nice. Good start. Oh, I should
Emerge. Right here.
do that.
Wind, hear me. Storm the front. Nothing lasts forever. Strike. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
There we go. So I have my energy ready. How's everyone else? So Jean's that far. Sarah's done.
I'm turning back. Emerge.
So Yae's a little slower. So she's pretty much, so she's basically a little bit on pace with Jean.
Quiver.
There we go. Oh, Sarah did get hit by that.
Emerge. Right here.
Oh no!
Eternity.
Sorry, Yae. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't even need you.
Shine down.
Should we just finish this then?
Now you shall perish.
Oh, well, that's a problem if I don't crit that hit.
Barbados.
To be fair, I was worried. I was like, I don't think I've got enough time to put all three down. I don't know if you noticed the last time that happened. I only put 2 down and did the burst because I knew I didn't have enough time.
Insolent.
I'm not very good that time. I'm just getting everyone killed. Oh, I don't. Whoops, hang on.
To oblivion.
There we go. I realized I was running out of time, so I was just like, let me just crit this and end the fight. Okay. So for me, I feel like I'd rather Yae have the extra energy. I think 150 might be a bit overkill, but I feel more comfortable because, admittedly, if she had her energy earlier, then it wouldn't have resulted to her dying. So I'm going to... It's nice that I just need to make one change, because that is literally the difference right there. So... But everything else can stay the same. Right, what I'm going to do now... I haven't actually done it yet, and it's late enough that I can do this now in the 24 hours, so... I'm going to show you my artifact farm. So I'm going to do... Kind of still want to use Yae though, so I might just relax. Sod it. So what I'm about to do is my artifact route. So I do this ideally every day. And I highly recommend, if anyone's free to play or who doesn't get the battle pass, really ought to do this daily. So the idea here is that what we're going to do is we're going to grab every single shiny spot that we can. Where's the artifacts? It's here. Scroll all the way down. I just want to check that I don't have any... I do have greens and greys. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and level up some artifacts first. I'm going to get rid of all of my green and grey artifacts because I want to show you how much you can actually make a day in terms of Mora if you just destroy your greens and greys. I personally like to level up artifacts from it just to see if I have anything good. Perfect. And this is, if you consider, like, the artifacts that I've just got here, these are from these, from this daily route. Energy recharge? Nope. Right, should we bet, unfortunately this won't be as, it needs to kind of go into crit rate every single time for me to consider giving it to, my A, but I would have preferred energy recharge. So let's see what happens. Crit damage instead, we'll take it. I'm not going to complain. The main thing is I just want to get rid of all of the artifacts. There we go. And we'll take this to 12. If it goes into anything that isn't the crit, I'm going to stop. It went into crit rate. We're carrying... Alright, we're carrying on. Fine. Max crit rate. We can keep going. Alright, let's keep going. All in. All in. Is it streamer luck, right? If I get one more crit roll, then this is perfect. It's an absolute banging piece. But I just don't expect to. Let's see. Shit. Right, okay. Alright. If this goes into another crit rate, this could be really good for A. If it goes into crit damage, then this is an absolute win anyway. So we'll just see how this goes. At the end of the day, this is already a great piece. If you're going to screw me over at the end. Right, there we go. Last shot. Last shot. No. And an element of mastery. Okay. Fair enough. Unfortunately, not what I want for A, because it's just 4% more crit. I don't want 4% more crit. I need more than that. To put it in perspective, what I'm after is I need 70 crit rate and about 140, ideally, for me to say that I'm happy with my Raiden. But I've really gotten used to having 273 recharge. I didn't really explain why is that number so special. When she uses her burst, she gains 30% energy recharge, which puts her recharge at 300. That is the perfect number to make the most out of the damage bonus set by Emblem. 300 is the max. Because it says a maximum of 75 bonus damage can be obtained in this way. So 300 energy recharge is the number that you shouldn't really have to aim for. But what I like about having a lot of recharge on is it this passive? It's not just 1.4 electro damage bonus. It's actually the fact that she gets better energy restoration from her sword, and having 300 is really nice. I like it, and I feel like if I drop that for a better crit ratio, then it feels like she's not going to be able to recharge everyone better. So yeah. But who would benefit from the crit rate one? I am very curious, because it's very nice. We'll see. See if anyone wants it, they can have it. But that's, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. Right, let's show you the route. And what I'll do, out of respect, we'll go Gunhilda Legacy. There we go. So I'll talk about it here. What do I like about this outfit and what do I not like? Perfect example, boom. That is actually what I don't like about the outfit. If I was to clickbait, I'd say that they didn't censor Jean hard enough. What I like about her new outfit is color scheming wise, it matches the animo much better. What I really like about Genshin's design is, at a glance, can I tell what element they are? And changing the blue to a more turquoise matches the animo aesthetic better. So I'm a big fan of it. There's also like those extra gems on the sleeve that stand out more than before. They're just golden. Even the back of the cape is no longer blue. So color scheming wise, nice. The issue I have is I've seen everyone compliment this outfit because they say Jean's smarter, she shouldn't have her boobs out, she's more dignified, etc., etc. The issue I have is if this was a shirt, I would agree, but it isn't a shirt, right? Because her armpits are still on show, and her back is on show, and that's the biggest problem I have with this outfit. If the black carried over through and was an actual shirt that actually matched the black on her arms here, I would really, really like this outfit, and I absolutely would love to use it. The issue I have is that it isn't a shirt that she's wearing underneath. It kind of looks like a bib that you give to a baby, because it's not. There's nothing on her back. It's her bare back still. Whereas if you look at the summer outfit, it's all over, front and back. If they at least did that here, it would be better. Also consider, even if you think it's a vest, look at her, and I'm this much of a Jean fanboy. If you look at her breast anyway, you can see that still part of her breast skin is on show, meaning that this bib, even if it was like a weird vest thing, wouldn't even cover her whole boob, right? If you think about it, if you draw the line where the black is downwards, it only covers like half her breast. So what is it? When I said this to my friend Ben, he actually, bless him, he went out of his way to do some research to see what this is. It's actually called a dickie. And best example to trigger anyone's memory of what on earth is a dickie, if you've seen the Tom and Jerry episode where Tom plays on the piano and Jerry's dicking around with him, no pun intended, he slaps this shirt thing up and it smacks him in the face. You see a lot of people wear it on a waistcoat. They'll wear a dickie that looks like a half shirt. But dickies are supposed to cover your back. You can have them kind of like a bib, but it's really uncommon. I also would like to say, if you trace your finger to the curvature of where the white is, it just goes all the way up. So what on earth is it really? It's kind of the thing that I have an issue with Genshin outfits, is the more you look at it, the worse it is. But when you look at this from far away, it looks great, right? If you look at it like this, everyone's like, it's really good. In fact, when this outfit was first revealed, even when it looked like this and it was a bit subtle that her armpits are still on show, people were drawing Jean as if thinking that she was wearing a button shirt, and the reality is that she wasn't. So it's a funny thing to say that Jean isn't censored enough, but I just feel like if you're gonna commit to a proper alternative outfit, I would say go the full distance. As much as I personally don't, I prefer Rosaria's default to the original. Where are you, Rosaria? They at least went, okay, we'll give you a whole new outfit. This is like the most radically different one. And even the description seems funny because it's custom made for her by the church, as if the church themselves were like, this is too lewd. But yeah, I feel like so that's kind of my nitpick with Gunhilda's legacy. At the end of the day, Jean's best girl because she has 3 outfits that no other character does. And I could also say that Jean as best girl is in the top 4 most lewdest girls in Genshin Impact because she had to be censored when Fischl, Yoimiya, Yanfei, and the entirety of Honkai Impact exist. So I will laugh at that. It does bother me that these outfits will replace the overworld and cinematics starting from this patch and in 2.6. I felt like in the survey, if I was going to be nitpicky, you could have it set up in an option to be like, in the overworld, do you want original outfits or alternative outfits? But the nature is, when we get to actually rendered cinematics, it would be silly for me to ask for 2 rendered cinematics like you get with Aether and Lumine, just to cater to, I want boobs. But for me, it's just like, if it was a proper shirt, unironically would love the outfit to pieces, would wear. But it's the fact that once I see it as a bib, my mind can't unsee it. Sorry, but we'll keep it here for now. But yeah, hopefully that kind of explained it. It was more to it than, wow, my boobs have stolen.
Emerge right now. Shine down.
Yes, there is, isn't there? It was in the Archon quest. There was a frame of Lumine's cutscene that showed off Aether. Right, you don't. I shouldn't really need to kill anyone, but right. So let's begin. So there is you can grab 100 shiny spots before it resets. Before they disappear. So the idea is, if we grab 100 of these each day, we'll see how much money we can make. Right. But yeah, of the new outfits, which ones I like the most? I like Amber. Funny enough, is my favorite of the 4. Admittedly, a lot of people just can't see the difference anyway. Mona's, I'm probably the least. I'm a bit more confused with Mona's. Let's talk about Mona, I guess. Where are you, Mona? The thing is with Mona's original design is that, and they do this with some of their Genshin characters, they take 2 themes and merge them together. So Mona's, like, if you think of Barbara's supposed to be an idol, but she's also a deaconess. So they kind of merge the designs and come out with, I think Barbara's design is really, really good. Mona is a bit messy, but they kind of went, let's make a mage with a swimmer. She's wearing a swimming costume. In terms of her leotard, is how I always saw it, because she swims in the water. The issue is now, with her censoring her, it's no longer really a swimming outfit, and I really don't like the fact that she's wearing what was a one piece is now like these weird boots. Because the funny thing is, I wasn't drawn to anywhere specifically when I looked at Mona. Now I'm more drawn to her crotch, because the contrast of her skin being with her legs and her shorts. The other thing with Mona is that technically her butt cheeks are on show, which was the reason why Amber got censored, right? Amber has her butt cheeks on show. Wherever you are, Amber. Oh, you're all the way at the back. Right? But the new outfit, not there. So they went out of their way to censor one thing with Amber, but put it in with Mona. That's fair, but I would kind of but then I understand that you can't really have her with bare legs. What I will compliment the Mona outfit is I like the blue, and this is what I will say in terms of the color, almost like color corrections. They got rid of like the purple and they went, nah, we're going deep blue. She's Hydro, and I appreciate it for that. I like the cap of the new outfit more than the first pattern as well. I also don't mind the fact that she's wearing. It feels like it's more of a complete piece, whereas this is like it almost looks like she's grabbed shells and stuck it on. If you kind of get what I'm saying, it's like the outfit looked like it got ripped off halfway, and she had to stick shells on. This looks more of a complete piece. So I will say that as well. So I have good and bad things to say about every outfit. And at least what I will say is you have the choice. It might suck that okay, in the cutscenes you're gonna be forced a choice, but the nature is if you still like the original outfits, we get to keep them. It's not like in the Chinese server you were forced to lose them. And I do think that is quite problematic. It's interesting that they only did it with the standard characters, because let's say if you rolled for Yoimiya because you like her design, or if you rolled for Ito specifically because you like his abs, only then for Mihoyo to change it, does that not create a problem? Whereas at least for Jean and Mona, they've never had a rate up. So you could argue that even if someone was rolling on standard specifically to try and get Jean and Mona, it's a bit different from rolling for a specific rate up. At least that's how I see it. I think actually this is someone... Funny enough, this is a friend pointed this out to me with the Jean outfit. Her crotch. I forgot to mention this. So in the original outfit, her crotch is super prominent, and you've got this weird zip that goes all the way down. And it's like... it's just like, oh yeah. And they completely removed it here. So it's a lot less blatant. And I prefer the new one. I'm like, yeah, we don't need to see complete vaginal bones. It's fine as it is there. But you also get to lose a bit of a bum from behind, and that sucks. I do. My favorite part of the original outfit was always looking at Jean's bum when she glided. Ironically, never really the chest. And they kind of made it a lot more subtle as well, which we can. If I quickly show it here. And then it's like a lot more curvy. So it just seems more prominent. Right. Next bar have I done? It was here. It's just like the longest artifact route ever, because I'm like stopping and being like, I'm looking at bums. I'll go back to here. But yeah, if this outfit was more covered, I would be using it a lot more often. Especially if I was going to like Dragonspine, places like that. I'd be a lot more down for it. I'm gonna just take Zhongli out and just have Kazuo. I want the stamina reduction. And I need to cook some more sticky honeyed roast as well. But the team I normally use for this is Jean with Rosaria at night, Mona, and then either Sayu or Kazuha. We'll fight him.
Right now, emerge. Illusion shattered. Wind strikes.
He's dead. Yeah. I knew he was going to die the moment that happened, but never mind.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Can these hit the slimes? Kind of. Is the answer. If they pop their heads up, the answer is yes. Okay. And then obviously, my advice is if you can never be bothered to artifact farm, at least come here once a day. Just to grab everything here. Right. And we'll swap to Mona. Because I want to do...
It is as the...
Here we go. I do wonder if they're going to censor other characters. If I was going to put anyone on my hit list, would be Yoimiya, Raiden,
Remember,
Yanfei, and Fischl. But I'd rather the lesson that we learnt from all of this fiasco is that MiHoYo are well in their capabilities to produce alternative outfits at a very fast rate. So there is no excuse. Why did we have to wait 6 months between Jean's summer outfit and then Kaching and Ning's Lantern Rite outfits?
when we return.
That's the part that upsets me. But the other thing I would say is, yeah, I would really love to see someone who does have Kokomi. Yomi is my favorite, so I don't want her to change. Yeah. I love Yomi's design. She's cute as a button. And it's like, I don't want it to change. She doesn't wear that way out of because she wants to be, or Buggy. She doesn't wear dress like that because she's trying to be seductive. She's wearing that more for, like, I guess, practical reasons. Even like with Jean, because a lot of people say Jean would never wear the outfit that she does originally, but it's like Jean does have a secret side. She dreams and loves reading about romance novels because effectively she didn't really have a childhood growing up. She's very wholesome. Yoimiya. She was, for me, Yoimiya's quest was a breath of fresh air compared to like Ayaka and everything else that was happening in the Inazuma storyline at the time. It was just nice to have a character who liked you, didn't have any agenda, just wanted to hang out. Here we go. What have I got for the battle pass, I wonder? I'll check that out later. Here we go. So we just glide all the way here. Right, grab. Don't. Oh. Grab. 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 There we go. And then almost. I'm getting carried away. It's been the issue is because it's been a couple of days since I've done this. It's better when you do it every day. You get more used to where you go. You kind of commit to more muscle memory, right? And then one stop here. Oh, really hard. That's really hard to say because there's a lot of things I like for different reasons. In terms of comfort, and I guess part of it nostalgia, I really love Mondstadt. In Inazuma, I really liked a lot of the puzzle mechanics, but it's a very harsh place and I wouldn't want to live there. The Dragonspine overall was my favourite place to explore because when we first got Dragonspine, it was tied with the first Albedo event, so there was just so much to do in Dragonspine. It was just an absolute treat to just have all of that available to you. So kind of the issue when you get to some of these events is how they're kind of time gated, right? But what made 1.2 so special is that in the spare time, you also had the rest of Dragonspine to explore. Enkan and Mia I really, really loved though. and I'm very looking forward to the Enkanomiya event, which I only started, but I've not committed to doing because I said to a friend that I'll wait and we'll do it together. I'm really hyped for Chasm. Really hyped for it. I don't know anything about the Chasm other than what was shown at the dev stream. A part of me wants to pour a drink out because for the longest time ever, everyone was hoping that we would get Dendro with the Chasm, and we're not. But hopefully Dendro will come in 2.7, and then we won't have a 2.8, but that would be 3.0 with Sumeru, if we get it. But remains to be seen, really. But no, there's a lot of people who complain about lack of content in Genshin, but I do find it a bit of a confusing statement due to, in at least most of the patches, we've had a new area to explore. So it feels really frustrating when I hear people complain about lack of content when they say, oh, the only new content is the 5-star, when that isn't technically true. It comes from, and most of the people are like YouTubers, the streamers and stuff who say it. The reason why they say it is just down to once you do your resin and I guess like Abyss or whatnot, people struggle to continue streaming the game. It's not very streamer friendly, but you could use it as a means of hanging out and talking to chat while just doing casual stuff. But in terms of exploration, there is plenty to do, at least in my opinion. And if you are busy with a social life, commitments, a lot of people I've also spoke to do find it relaxing that there isn't that much pressure for Genshin, that you can kind of treat it as a side game, and the less you're able to do, the more you're able to do when you do have free time. I will admit, though, there is definitely a certain lack of endgame, and I would like a permanent mode on top of the Abyss. I think that's absolutely is a valid complaint. To say that there's no endgame, I would agree. But to say that there's no content, I'm like, well, be more specific, it's too vague. And again, when it's from a YouTuber, streamer's perspective, you need to ask yourself, why are they specifically complaining? Because the changes that they would want would only benefit them, and maybe not the majority of the player base who play this game. Because it may just be the nature that people play this game casually, like a mobile game. And if you give them too much content, they can be overwhelmed. Like, just consider Honkai, right? There's loads to do in Honkai for a new player that it's so overwhelming. And you've got to spend a lot of your time management to commit to it. So it's tricky. It's a tricky thing to balance. But then ultimately, the game's balance is already skewed based on how much people pay. So why not skew the balance based on how much time is spent as well? Which is, I suppose, fairer if you're free to play, if you want to dedicate more time and be rewarded for it. I understand that logic. But even for me, like, if I find I don't have anything to do in Genshin, and I still want to play Genshin, I go on the Discord, I join random people, I go into matchmaking to join random people, I set myself challenges to see if I can solo certain bosses with Jean. I can go on, I even have an alt account to go on. Like, if you really want to commit to being a crazy Genshin madman like myself, there is plenty to do, but a lot of it does come from you. Like, how much are you willing to do to kind of make your own fun? So yeah, tricky thing to figure out, really. Right. But one of the changes that I do want to see is, for me, I want to see to have the restriction of condensed resin pretty much removed. I think we should have at most 30 condensed resin, because what I like about that is it helps everyone manage their time better. So let's say if you're unable to play Genshin on a specific day, you only have time to just do maybe dailies and that's it. If you can condense like a week's worth of resin, you can at least dedicate one day in that week to burn through all that resin at once. And if you're a streamer and you like stream other games as well, you can dedicate a big portion of that time on Genshin. And if you're a content creator, I suppose you could dedicate better videos on a whole session of artifact RNG, right? If that's what people are into. I just think ultimately having the ability to condense more resin doesn't hurt a single player type. It benefits everyone. And that's why I advocate it for a change. Oh, I went to the wrong place. My mistake for not marking here. The other thing that I wanted, and this is a pipe dream change, but I do think you could change the gacha to make it fairer. What I would do is introduce a spark system, if you've ever played Fire Emblem Heroes. So in Fire Emblem Heroes, they have a spark system that basically means that after, I think it's 40 pulls, you get to choose the 5-star of your choice. Only as a one-time thing. And then after those 40 pulls, it's gone. And then you have to just resort to like the standard pity stuff in order to get anything else. And that kind of makes more sense for Fire Emblem Heroes because they roll multiple 5-stars at once, whereas Genshin is just the one 5-star. So the change that I would do is a guaranteed 5-star in 50 pulls per banner. Only for the character banner. So what I mean by that is, let me teleport here. Let me go into Yae's banner. So the idea would be that there'd be somewhere on the counter to show you how many summons you've got. And in 50 pulls, you can guarantee one Yae Miko. The spark will be gone. And then afterwards, if you wanted any more Yae Mikos, or let's say if you were unlucky and didn't get a specific 4-star, you would need to keep rolling. And you would be still down to the same pity system. The reason why I would advocate that change, if people think that's too generous, 50 wishes is 8,000 primos. And if you've got the Hoyo Lab app, you can check how many primos you earn in a month. So for a free-to-play player, you kind of get ranging from 5 to 8,000 primos a month, which basically means per patch, you're getting only one 5-star guaranteed. And the thing is, we're getting multiple banners at once. So although this is just Yae on her own, but last patch we had Xiao with Shenhe, and then we had Zhongli and Ganyu. So if you wanted both Zhongli and Ganyu, that would now cost you 100 wishes to get both of them. It just feels like, I really feel for when you're free to play, you've saved up to try and get a 5-star and you get screwed. And I just don't think that's really fair. And if Mihoyo make most of their money from people who C6 R5 characters, they're not going to miss any money from for allowing those whales just to get one 5-star cheaper. The thing that I would also say is if you consider, let's say you've got Yae with, and then the next banners are Raiden and Kokomi, right? So the issue I have is I don't have Kokomi. I don't want to spend over 20,000 primos to get a Kokomi. But if I want Kokomi and I can get her in 8,000 primos and 50 wishes, I would roll. So the question is, would Mihoyo make more money in situations like this where you bait people to roll on other banners? You could also bait people to roll on constellations that way as well. So my Raiden is C3, but I'd be like, okay, well, I could go for a Raiden for C4 in 50 pulls. Might as well try. And now I just put 50 pulls on that banner as well. If you consider that, if you're rolling for more 5-stars, then you need to build them. And if you need to build them, you're going to run out of materials. So then you're going to want to buy the Battle Pass. And then if you can convince enough people to buy the Battle Pass, effectively, you could tide the balance and make the little fish spend a little more to mitigate the mega whales, who will always spend loads of money anyway. I think it's fairer. I've had people critique it and say it's too generous. I would say, from a whale perspective, 8,000 primos. That's 90 quid, right? That's 90 pounds. Is that do you want to tell me that 90 pounds for one character is considered generous? Because I don't think it is. In my opinion. But I've also had people say that it's not fair because I want to feel more unique with my characters. I don't want everyone having my character. And it's like, well, Wales will have everyone. So there will always be someone who has your character. And the nature is, due to domains anyway, you can be in that situation. Like, let's say if you're free to play and you've saved up and you've just got Yae Miko, you love Yae Miko, and you're complaining that I don't want anyone else to have Yae Miko. If the nature is, you're going to run into other people who have Yae Miko anyway. So if you have the options for alternative 5-stars, you're not going to be stuck with only just Yae Miko anymore. You've got other characters to play around with. And more variety, I don't think is a bad thing. The fair criticism would be, what about 4-stars? Because you're going to end up guaranteeing 5-stars and 50 pulls, yet there's no means of guaranteeing any of the 4-stars. Like, you can quite easily get Yae in that case and not have Toma, which is a good point. To that, I would say, and I don't know why this isn't a thing anyway, every 4-star should be in this. It should be in the glitter shop. So if you don't have a Toma and you want a Toma, you have the option to buy him with Star Glitter. And the nature is, 4-stars will come back on banners faster than 5-stars would, unless you're official. So there are other opportunities to get 4-stars. Because what kind of happens is, when you play the game long enough and if you summon enough, you're going to end up with a bunch of C6 4-stars. And then that means none of the banners matter anymore, because you're only in it for the 5-star. And at that point, well, it's 50 wishes to get the 5-star. Otherwise, otherwise, if you're still needing 4-stars, it's going to be more exciting. You're not going to be skipping your wishes, because when you have everyone at C6, in terms of a 4-star, you're just skipping everything until it goes gold, right? So I think in the context of, because they're going to be doing multiple banners, to guarantee one 5-star and only one 5-star in 50 wishes, I think is a fair trade. Because MiHoYo make their money from people who whale and go for constellations anyway. And if you consider some of the 5-stars are constellation bait, like Raiden absolutely was constellation bait. The reason why I feel like she made the most money is because not only did the Genesis packs reset, it was also the fact that everyone rolled for C2. And that's still a lot of money being earned, because the 50 wishes is only for the first copy, you know. At least that's how I see it. Just kind of like give everyone who's free to play or a low spender just a fairer chance to have more variety. And then maybe people won't complain about a lack of content, because you'd be able to summon for characters much cheaper, and then the content would be to said build them. But yeah, you can call me out and say it's a bad idea. Because I had other people say that. I think if MiHoYo ever implemented it, I think the best way they would do it would be to do it for reruns only. So Yae doesn't have a guarantee, but as Raiden has a rerun and Kokomi has a rerun, well, now they're going to put them down for, you can get them in 50 wishes. So for people who have one copy, you're now baited to do 50 wishes to get one constellation. And if you're the type of person who would say, well, if that's the case, I would just skip Yae now and wait for her rerun, you technically are missing out, right? So
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all
although
looking
you are
good.
making a better financial decision, you're technically almost taking a reverse bait by stepping away, and then that means other people get the Yae. I think that's the way MiHoYo will do it, but we'll see. But the reality is they probably wouldn't do a spark. But yeah, I mean, I would argue, I think the system's fair. I think, not just fair, I do actually feel like MiHoYo could make more money off it. Because if you can bait more people to summon more often, then then you can get them. Think of it this way: if I didn't have any primos, right, and so I can't go for Yae, instead of spending, how much money would it cost if I had no primos to guarantee one copy? At a worst case scenario is what, 180 wishes? So that's 5, 10, 15, and then halfway. So basically 3 Genesis packs. So that's 90, 180, 270. I'm not going to spend 270 quid for Yae. That's stupid. That's so much money, someone would say. But then you can turn around and be like, 90 quid for Yae. And you'd be like, oh, maybe. And if it's not that, then it could be in a situation where you're only a few summons away. So let's say if you do some summons and you're now only 10 pulls away, well, you could buy a Welcome Moon. You may not have bought a Welcome Moon before, but you're more likely to buy a Welcome Moon now. And if you can bait people who are free to play to do one Welcome Moon, then miHoYo can make money that way. So I feel confident that they could make more money that way. But the key thing is that if you've realized, I've not mentioned this for the weapon banner, and this is where it kind of sucks to admit it. To get a weapon banner in 50 pulls, I think that is too generous, which sucks. Like, why? Why is that not fair? Characters, why not weapons? It's mainly down to two big reasons. 5-star weapons mostly eclipse 4-star weapons by a landslide, unless you're a support character and you want to use one of the either like the Favonius weapons or a sacrificial weapon. But it tends to be that one 5-star weapon will completely eclipse a 4-star weapon, unless maybe that 4-star weapon was at R5. So if you can guarantee a 5-star weapon in 50 pulls, you've completely overpowered everything in an instant, completely negating any 4-star weapon, and also completely invalidating one of the reasons why people could go for a battle pass is to get a 4-star weapon, right? The other thing that I would fear what would happen is, so far when it comes to weapons, you don't need to go for refines. You could, but their true power isn't locked behind having it at refinement 5. Whereas when it comes to certain 5-star characters, they are absolutely hidden behind constellations, if that makes sense. More people would want multiple copies of a 5-star character than they would for multiple copies of a 5-star weapon. That's kind of how I would see it. So if I was going to change the weapon banner, the simple thing I would do is just get rid of the epitomized path and just make it to, if you don't get the weapon you want, the next one is the weapon you want. Don't make me roll for 2 bad weapons just to guarantee the third weapon to be what I want. Treat the weapon banner as you currently do for this character banner, and I just think that's much more fairer. And again, same ball game. Wales will still spend money. Even then, though, the issue I have with that is it would drastically reduce how much money miHoYo would make off the weapon banner, right? Because they're kind of baiting on people to roll for 3 5-stars to get 1 5-star. So it's one where I don't know if really miHoYo could make much money off that. Whereas this is just to guarantee 1 5-star anyway, where people will always roll for another 6 more copies, and it's not like you're fighting between Yae or someone else. But still, I do think epitomized is too harsh. Because even now, with 20,000, that's if I go to purchase for primos, 134. So effectively, I could get maybe 2 5-star weapons around soft pity range, which means that that's not enough to get 1 weapon. 20,000 primos isn't enough. So, no thanks. As much as this is a very good weapon banner, it's one of the best we've ever had, but I don't want to take the bait, because I know what will happen for me is I would pull. I'd get a standard weapon first, not the J Cutter or the Kagura's Verity. I'd roll a second time. I'd probably then get the Jade Cutter. Now my epitomized path is ready to say the next 5-star will be Yae's Catalyst, and at that point, I would wail to get it. So I'd rather just skip it outright and just be satisfied with Lost Prayer. as interesting as it would be for me to summon, I'm more than happy to wait. Ah, here we go.
Shadows
So
of
where are
fate.
you guys?
Right here, right now, right here.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here. I swear by my sword. Decided by destiny.
Fall before me. What strength.
Emerge. Right here, right now.
There we go.
Cut down. This.
And I am curious to see just, you know, how much more ridiculous could Yae get, but what I like about Yae is that I really like her at C0.
Right here.
And that's quite nice to say. There are some characters that just don't feel satisfying at C0.
Where are you? Shadows of fate. Be gone. Always watching. Right here. Emerge. Fate is upon you. This body
There we go.
belongs to ice and snow.
So, I've gathered all the artifacts already, even though I was taking my sweet butt time. So what I now want to do is just kind of demonstrate just how much money you can make a day by if you just destroy the artifacts that I got. Here we go. So that's 32 greens. Cost me, I'd get 26,000. And then... Do you also add... What if I... Sadly, that didn't do... What the hell just happened? It auto-added the weapons, but they've disappeared? Can you destroy weapons? For Mora? I will come back to that. Let me, because I kind of want to know what the hell is this. Right, let me, because if you can destroy weapons and get Mora from it, I didn't think you could from weapons. It's just there to kind of just clear up space. Right, so that's dead on 100. So we have we got 136. So 41,000. Oh, you get weapon crystals from it. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah. So if you add 41,000 to 26,000, we've got that's 67,000 Mora a day, which is basically what, one ley line. So I've had people ask me in a Serenity Pot video I made, is it a bad thing if I use my realm currency on Mora and books? And I say not at all. If you need it, you need it. But what I would also advise to them is, if you're desperate for Mora, you should do this every day, because in 3 days you will get more Mora from this than you would from your Serenity Pot. And I think if you're a battle pass, if you don't have the battle pass, to put it in perspective, you're only getting what, 16,000, 32,000, 32,000. This is you can get more from doing a daily artifact run than you can each time when you do this battle pass. Until we get to here. And even then, I feel like I may have missed a spot from here, because that felt low. Let's, we'll do a recap. So we started from Liwa. We should have teleported and grabbed these two. Teleport to grab this. Teleport to grab these. Teleport to grab this and this. We should have teleported and glided across here, which we did. And then we teleported here to grab here. Teleported here in Dragon's Mind to grab this. We teleported here to grab the ones in the bookcase. Went to Inazuma. And we should have gone from Watasumi here to here to run around and grab here. We teleported here to went here. We teleported here, glided across under the waterfall, and we teleported here to grab here. Then we went to Silent Hill, just for the one pickup here. And then we entered Saray Island, grabbed this one, teleported to glide down to grab this one, and then we ran up to grab one here. We should have ran in the ghost ship, which we did, to grab a bunch there. And then we would have teleported here to grab here, go around, grab over here, run around, grab, go inside the hole, grab a bunch there. And we went here, right? We went, teleported here, grabbed this one, ran around, then we went around and came up. We did do that, and then we went and grabbed this. So yeah, we did go everywhere. I'll check round there. We grabbed a few here, teleported, grabbed, ran around, grab. Then we teleported to the cannon, grabbed, which, yeah, no, we went everywhere. That felt like less than average. Maybe I did miss somewhere, but still. It's still more Mora without spending any resin, right? There we go. Okie doke. So, Honeyco, what would you like me to do before I end the stream? Is there anything specific you'd like to see?
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives.
Not quite sure, to be
chronicled in
honest.
but a
No
few
worries,
short
no worries.
lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Got 4 people watching, eh? What should I do to entertain everyone? Is there anything you want to see specifically with Yae? No worries. What do I fancy doing? I mean, I said I won't do the event yet. I could do Yae's story. Because I haven't done it. But I was gonna wait. But it is 8. I think I'm gonna do is, let's do I've got some condensed resin. So what I'll do is I'm gonna do some gambling on Emblem, and then what I will do is end the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow at about 7-8ish, and then I can stream later tomorrow, because it's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? So I may do that. So, and what really sucks here is that I'm not going to get anything out of using Yae, but I'm going to use Yae because I want companionship XP. So, this is going to be a really bad team. So can I use anyone to help me? I'm going to cheat and do this. And remove Sucrose, because I still need Yanfei. Where are you, Yanfei? Here you are.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
Here we go. What we'll do is when we get to the Abyss Mage, once the shield's gone, I'll swap to Yae and finish it off. You got Homer, okay.
This is order.
Unleash. Strike is one. Incinerate.
Oh.
For your arraignment. And step.
I forget where Yae is. There she is. Oh,
I will have order.
how often does that happen?
Right here, right now. Your grand finale. Observe. I'm always watching.
Oh, I thought I had enough to kill him. I was almost there. Right. 4. Okay, let's see what we can get. Test our luck. HP. Rubbish. Maybe if this is if I've got a bunch of golds, I can I'll strongbox it as well.
Order guide.
Okay.
Unstep. Strike is one. Right now.
Gather.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now.
I will have order.
Your grand finale. Motion to compel. Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Just kind of relaxing, just let it whittle away slowly. Thank you, Yae. But yeah. It is the only other thing that I would say when it comes to Yae, if people are going to say is she good or not, and I kind of had this problem when Zhongli first came out, is it's hard for me to be fair when with my crit stats as busted as they are. So it's like in regards of like any character can be good, right? If you have enough crit on them.
Order guide.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. Nothing lasts forever.
Okay, I did hit the right one.
Unleash. Strike is one.
Solidify.
There we go.
Time for your arraignment.
There.
Right now. Right here.
You can die, mage. There we go.
Behold.
This is order.
But yeah, I normally tend to use, even though Zhongli's companionship's at 10, but just having an unkillable shield just means that all of my weaker players can survive. And if I want, I can just use Zhongli to kind of solo anything anyway. Defense, HP, attack. I have an idea I want to try. Actually, I know what I'm going to do after this. Just for the funsies. I want to see if it's possible to solo the Raiden Shogun boss with Jean. I haven't done that yet. I don't think you can do it.
Observe.
But I want to see how bad is it. Because I can do it. I've managed to solo every boss otherwise with Jean.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
But I don't think I can.
I will have order.
Motion to compel. Breath of the flame. Break a leg. Emerge. Right here. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Observe.
But yeah,
This is order.
there we go. But no, I really enjoy her playstyle, and it's been a breath of fresh air to have a. I know Shenhe technically came out, but in terms of like any sort of DPS character, it's nice to have someone who wasn't just a burst infusion. Okay. Okay, so we didn't really get anything that great. But that's fair enough. I can't complain after the feather I got, can I?
What's up? My fur will be dripping wet.
Let's check the strong box. And then we'll try to solo the new fight with Jean. We'll try it with Zhongli as well, actually. I'll try with Zhongli first. And then I'll try with Jean. Because Zhongli should be easy mode. I'm getting rid of both of those. Get rid. I should take that to 4 to see if it goes into crit rate. If it doesn't, I'll bin it. That, I think, used to be on size. So I'm going to keep it for now. Don't have as many pieces as I'm willing to give away as I thought. Okay, we'll pick one more. I'm sure I've got a bad Wanderer trope. There we go. And we'll see what we get with 5. Meh. 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 Bad. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. Love this feature. Ah, this is nice. There we go. Right, place your bets. We're gonna get HP. I'm willing to take a couple of L's. Oh, crit damage. Okay. If I can get one more crit damage, it's already good, basically. Because attack sands are rare. Nope, what happens? Element of mastery. Okay. I don't really know what I would have preferred between Element of Mastery or HP, but I don't want to see either of them again now. Come on. HP. Okay, we're done. I'm not going to bin it, but I'm not going to get rid of it. Right. But that's what's kind of nice about the artifact farm, because it took me a while before I got to getting rid of my blues. So it just kind of helps you gamble a little bit on your artifacts that you're not burning all of your resin on. Okay. Is it here, isn't it? Right. We'll go for Vonius. Right. Make your predictions. Will a C6 Zhongli win? The answer should be yes, right? And at least not I get to hear the music.
Quake! Order guide you.
Yae sweeps the land.
Rise!
No. Oh shit, okay. I couldn't,
Stabilize.
Finally. Has she got her shield back on? She doesn't. So when her shield's on, I can't proc the Favonius weapon.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Damn it, A. You're really, not A, sorry. You're not A. So I can destroy that with basic attacks.
This bond is eternal.
Right.
Follow my blade.
Because she can drain my attack? Yeah, she can.
Inferior.
It's every attack drains my energy, right.
Witness the final calamity.
Come on. Am I dead? Ah. Okay. One-shotted. I need to make sure I can break that fast enough. So the question is, can I?
Nothing to fear. Solidify.
This world, a fleeting shadow. Pathetic. Illusions are but distractions.
Got it. Cool.
This is order. Crumble.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Rise.
Alright, she's gonna transform.
Without yearning,
Next.
all returns to silence.
What are you doing? Right. Holy shit.
This body is eternal.
I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this with Jane. Let alone, I can't even do it with C6 Zhongli.
Thunder.
I mean, I know I am starting with half health, but
This world, a fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided. Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic. Be gone!
Solidify.
Illusions are but distractions.
oh, nice.
I will have order.
I wonder if there's a way to know which one's the real one, or if it's just down to chance. Okay, so she's going to be close to transforming.
All desire can be broken.
Stabilize. Order guide.
There we go. Right.
This bond is eternal.
I'm going to hope she's going to place it there.
Follow my blade.
I'm just going to wait for a big attack first. So every hit's just draining me, man. This is nuts. Come on. Do it.
The final calamity.
Stabilize.
There we go. We should be okay now. Nice.
Rise.
Inferior.
Crumble.
Eternity is in my hands.
Solidify.
I'm really curious to see. Can my shield even withhold this, you know?
Stabilize.
Oh!
tentacles. Inferior.
There is no way I could do this with Jean, because she's draining your energy so fast that I could not be able to keep healing. Right, she's woken up. Yeah, absolutely. It's nicer because I get to see mechanics more firsthand. Obviously, I've got a big shield to keep me protected, you know.
The eye sweeps the lands. Shattered.
Cool.
This is order. Crumble.
Weak.
Hello.
This ends now. Pathetic.
We are soloing. I should have changed it. I don't even know if I can even change the title of a stream. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, we actually got away with a burst on this form. I'll take that win. Oh, and now it's all gone. We need to place it about here. There we go. And just hope when she does her thing. Oh no, run away. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm dead. No, I didn't place it fast enough. The second pillar wasn't close enough. Shit. Do I keep going? I should, I mean, not that food matters, but there we go, we'll give him something. Right. Instantly breaking my construct, why?
This world, a fleeting shadow. Weak. Pathetic.
Quake. Crumble.
Because the thing is, you can prevent her from, if you can kill her fast enough.
This is order.
Hello.
Right.
She should be transforming. What are you doing? Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. Right, it should be here. Right, if she goes into the... I can't afford to use my shield again until she attacks. She broke it. Right, where is it? Nope, not enough. I'm pretty sure it's in that spot every time. So if I can memorize that spot, then I should be able to break out of it.
Quake. Solidify.
There we go. Right. My shield's better than yours.
sweeps the land. Shattered.
I will have order.
Okay. It really hurts that I don't crit sometimes.
Strike dead.
Crumble.
Pathetic. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
I'm gonna have to tank this, unfortunately.
This is order.
Here we go.
This god is eternal. Purge all obstacles.
So where was it? It's about here. That's none of those pillars are close enough.
Right.
Do it. You should do the attack. Here we go.
Witness the final calamity.
I think that was in a different spot. No, I'm not got this.
Even bedrock can be turned.
Oh.
Gather.
Sorry, Zhongli.
A fleeting shadow. Be gone! Illusions are but distractions. Shattered.
Order guide you. Rise.
Come on. Ah, man.
Quake.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Crumble.
Your verdict is decided. Be gone!
Careless.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
I have to tank it.
This is order.
This bond is eternal.
So it should have been about... I'm just going to wait for a second. It should be there.
Purge all obstacles.
I'm just going to rely on... Right, here we go. Come on. It should be here.
The final
Almost.
calamity.
Solidify.
Can that be enough? No. So I need to... I need to make sure that there is a pillar that in that spot before she does it. It's like here, I think. It's so hard to tell.
Crumble.
Inferior.
This is not good to start.
Pathetic.
Right.
Weak.
It's like, because my ways of beating her have to be either memorizing that location or try to beat her before she transforms, which the Zhongli does not have the power to do it.
Strike dead. This ends now.
We'll have order.
And I can't even save my burst because she would just destroy, she would get rid of my energy.
Quake.
I mean, that is the other option, is to sacrifice,
Rise.
come on, there we go, good.
Quake. Crumble.
Lightning
Order guide.
falls on the land of eternity.
Quake.
Right, she should transform again.
This bond is eternal. Purge all obstacles. Inferior.
Right, it was...
Sever.
I'm trying to figure the spot. It's really hard to remember it.
Witness the final.
Nice, nice. Okay, we should be okay. Nice, nice. That was perfect.
Inferior.
And what I can do is I can just keep placing a pillar there. Oh,
Eternity is in my hand. Inferior.
there we go. Shit, shit, shit. She's not doing the attack. Okay. Hoping I can get rid of her damn thing. Nope, she's not done it. Yes. Oh. No way, no! It didn't get rid of it! Oh, that's so annoying. Let's try it for Jean for funsies and just watch myself get destroyed. That sucked. I really thought I had it.
We may leave at any time.
So this needs to be completely changed. Right. Who's got where's you have this? I think we're gonna need more recharge. I'm gonna go energy recharge sands. Sarah's, Raiden's, Mona's with attack. Might do that. Okay. Let's try with Jean. I don't expect this to work, but just for the fun of it, we'll try it.
Wait, hear me. This world, a fleeting shadow. Absurd! Illusions are but distractions. Shattered. Your verdict is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow. All desire can be broken.
I don't really know what to do about this one. That was too late.
This body is eternal.
No, no chance. No chance. She literally sapped my burst before I could even. Man, I actually don't know. Even if I bursted and then attacked, in some cases it was going a lot smoother than Zhongli, right? Because I took down her health far faster than I did with Zhongli, but even though this is how it went down in the story.
What is the situation?
Let's see what happens here.
Shine down. Now you
Thunder.
shall perish.
This world, a fleeting shadow. Pathetic, weak.
Be gone.
Man, I getting killed fast.
Absurd.
Illusions are but distractions.
Damn. Got nuked. Oh dear. Without someone to shield or heal, like, it's gonna be impossible. I actually wonder, you know, fun fact, I wonder if Kokomi could do it. Generally wonder if she could. Because due to the nature of that eyeball thing, you need someone who can who can do elemental damage to get rid of it. So the issue with Jean and Zhongli is that they can't do an elemental attack fast enough. Jean is just straight up impossible. For Zhongli, I need to predict when that thing's going to land and have a pillar there waiting. Even when I had that pillar there, you saw it, I had 2 pillars, but it wasn't fast enough. It needs to be 1 pillar, and then I need to make sure I shield to knock it again before the pillar pulsated, because that's what killed me. But right, anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm more than happy to do this as a pastime. Now that I know that it's literally impossible with Jean, I think the only way to beat it with Jean would be if you memorize her base form first, to the point where she doesn't build up her final form. If she does build up the final form, you kind of need to kill her before she does the 1-hit kill. Because I would have assumed that it could be possible, but when that attack sapped all of Jean's burst, when I pretty much had it full, meant that I couldn't even do a burst and then a Gale Blade, which was my strat when I had to take on the Pyro Cube solo with Jean. That was how I had to do it. I just needed to save the burst. But if you're going to just sap my burst anyway, even if I had a Favonius weapon, even if I had like 300 energy recharge, it's not going to matter. But with Zhongli it is technically possible, albeit very hard. So yeah, I'll end the stream now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow.